Hello there, Pisces. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of March 28th through April the 3rd. What we have coming up for you, Pisces, on Monday, King of Cups. King of Cups is somebody that you are interacting with on Monday. I know, Pisces, this could be you. You are a Cups sign, a water sign, but I feel like for most of you, this is somebody that you're interacting with instead. I don't nail down genders, so for most of you, this will be male. For some of you, it will be female. This is a general reading. Genders don't get nailed down here, okay? Also, not everything is going to apply to every single Pisces that watches this video. I do ask Sacred Spirit that the majority of it will apply to the majority of Pisces, but not everybody can always be in the majority here, okay? So, King of Cups interacting with on Monday. This is somebody who is very comfortable with feeling his emotions, very good at expressing his emotions, very good at releasing his emotions when the time is right. And I feel like this person, when you're talking to them on Monday, is talking to you about feelings, is talking to you about emotions, how he or she feels about something that's going on in the environment that you and this other person share. And I'm hearing that the information that this person shares with you about how they feel is going to be very enlightening to you. I don't think that you expected to hear this from this particular person. For some of you, hearing how he feels about whatever the topic is that comes up is going to be very good news. For others of you, it's just going to be surprising and um, maybe not. I don't feel like it's bad news. I don't feel like it's totally neutral either, but maybe this is something that is a little bit more of an obstacle that you have to overcome than what you had thought before, but a little. I don't feel like there's a big obstacle here. So this is, for most of you, this is actually good news, whatever he's saying. This is something that is very good for you. Okay, so let's move on to Tuesday. Wow, this card, I think this card has come up for almost every sign, at least half of the signs this week. We've got the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse just means that you have a decision that you have to make and you're procrastinating on this decision. And this decision has to do with either two people or two groups of people. And basically you have to choose one or the other. They want you to choose. They don't want you to play neutral. They want you to choose one over the other. And you're procrastinating on this. You don't feel like you should have to choose. Why should you choose? You've been able to interact with these people or these groups of people always before. Why should you all of a sudden have to choose one over the other? Can't blame you. So taking as long as you can to make this decision, hoping that these two people or groups of people will get things worked out between themselves so that you don't have to make a decision. And for some of you, yes, that's actually going to be a strategy that works. And then for others of you, these people are not getting their stuff together. They're not getting on the same page. And so you can procrastinate as long as you want, but sooner or later, you're going to have to try to sort out the pieces and figure out what's the real deal, what's the true story, because I don't feel like you're really getting the true story from either side, and yet you're being asked to choose as if you have the whole story. Gut instinct, intuition is going to be a big player on this decision because I know you're trying to be as fair as possible with that. Okay, so let's move on to Wednesday. Wednesday, Seven of Clubs showing up in reverse. Seven of Clubs in reverse is just telling me that there is a situation in your life where you have set some boundaries. You've taken a stand for yourself. And you have told people, I will do so-and-so for you, but I'm not going to do this. Once you've gone this far, that's your deal. Your responsibility. I'm not going to be handling that. And now it's time to walk the talk. You've already told them. They already know. Now if they come to you to see if you'll still do things the old way instead of the new way, basically they're seeing, you know, are your words for real? Are you actually going to back them up? And they're not expecting you to. For most of you, I'm hearing they're not expecting you to. Pisces, I know you hate confrontation. You don't want to have a confrontation. These people are going to test you. You're gonna be forced into a confrontational situation if you don't confront them and say, you know what, I already told you, this is the way it is, this is the way it is, I'm not doing that. If you don't have that conversation with them, guess what happens? They steamroll right over you. The choice is yours, how you want to handle it. But the signal is coming in from Sacred Spirit. The time for talking and explaining is done. This is not a day to say, well, you know, I told you I wouldn't do this again, but I'll do this for you this one last time, and then after that, we have to go to what I'm saying. This is not the day for that. This is the day for walk the talk now. If you're going to walk the talk, walk it. Otherwise, let yourself be rolled over, but this is do or die. Okay, so that's what's coming in on Wednesday. Now, Thursday, what you have showing up is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a really nice card. It just talks about spending some time with friends. This can be getting an email from an old friend. This can be having a phone conversation with a friend, but this also can be, and usually I see it come up as spending some in-person time with friends. So this can be going out to dinner or coffee or whatever, maybe going to lunch together between work schedules, whatever. But this is just talking about enjoyable time with friends on Thursday. Now, Friday, there's definitely something going on astrologically here because I've seen this card a bunch this week too. Five of Clubs. Five of Clubs, and it's been upright, I think, every single time I've seen it. So how cool is that? That's just talking about a competition. So Friday, there's some kind of competition that you're in. I don't know if it's a potato sack race. I don't know if it's a marathon. I don't know if you're in a basketball game. But there's some kind of competition coming up for you on Friday. For those of you who are not directly involved with this competition, it's going to be somebody close to you that's involved with the competition. This may be a child that you're taking out for a basketball game or a hockey game or whatever. I don't know. I don't keep up with sports, so I have no idea what season it is right now. But anyway, this could be somebody very close to you involved in a competition, or you yourself involved in a competition. I feel like about half of you it's going to be you yourself, and half of you it's going to be somebody close to you. And this is a positive type of competition. This is something that has its benefits to being involved in. Okay? All right, so let's move on to Saturday. Saturday, we have the Sun card showing up in reverse. And the Sun card in reverse just means that Saturday, you're getting to do the things that you really like to do, the things you're inspired to do, the things that you find fun, but there are limitations. There's somebody that is having you do it just a certain way, so you're not doing it exactly your way. So this could be, like, say if you're on a road trip Saturday and normally you would stop at, like, maybe you have a favorite restaurant that you like to stop at in a certain town every time you make this road trip, and you're with somebody that says, well, you know, I don't know, what are they going to say? You know, I really don't like that type of food. I would rather stop some other place. And so instead of doing everything just exactly the way you would always do it, you've got somebody in there that's kind of throwing things so they're not exactly. It's still a pretty good day. It's just not exactly the day you would have chosen, but still pretty good. It's a good day. Let's see. Sunday. Three of Clubs showing up in reverse. This just tells me that you do have some plans that are changing, some dreams that you're changing. So maybe you thought that, you know, you wanted this huge home, and you're in the process of putting a contract on it and buying it, and then you realize, wait a second, this is not in the school district that I want for my kids or whatever. So you decide, you know, wait a second, this is really not the home that I want. We don't really want to put a contract on this home. And so that would be one example. But there are definitely some plans that are changing on Sunday. And if it's not plans that are changing or dreams that are being adjusted or tweaked, then it's travel plans that are being adjusted or tweaked. And when I see this come up, this can come up either way. You can actually be traveling and decide, oh, I want to do something a little different here, and change your plans right on the fly. Or this can be putting together a trip and realizing, you know, we had planned to do this during the morning, but I think I'm going to sign us up for this instead. Maybe we were just going to lay out on the beach. Now I'm going to sign us up for scuba diving, you know, stuff like that. So travel plans can be changing, or you could be adjusting your dreams and making them into something that fits you better than the original version. Okay, so Pisces, that is your week. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have an absolutely fantastic week. I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.